First, let's identify what is not true about falls. Falling is not a normal part of becoming older. The risk of falling can be reduced. A fall can be due to many things, such as certain medical problems, medications, and environmental hazards. Facing the realities of our fears. The fear of falling is both a realistic and common fear. In general, fears a part of life that can protect us and keep us out of harm's way. There's a part of our brain that is rarely responsible, or largely responsible for our emotions, that includes fear. This part of the brain is called the amygdala. From the diagram of the brain, you can see that the amygdala is a small almond-sized structure that is responsible for fear and other emotions. For example, the feeling that can come over you when you're watching a horror movie or a dream where you're standing on the edge of a mountain cliff. However, just as we do not allow a horror movie or a dream to control what is joyful and meaningful in our lives, we do not want the fear of falling to negatively impact the quality of our lives. Well, how can my fear of falling possibly cause me to have a fall? The research is showing us that the consequences of restricting our mobility as a response to a fear of falling can actually lead to a fall experience.
So as you can see in your handout, on the following page is a visual of what the brain looks like and the important parts of it. And you can see where the amygdala is and the hippocampus and how they control the emotions and memory. And then on the following page is a visual on how the fear of falling is a cycle, and depending on your inactivity, physical weakness, anxiety, or depression, that all contributes. And then you have a fall efficacy scale handout that asks about the level of confidence you feel today when doing 10 activities in your home. You'll keep this form after you complete it to review to see how you can become more confident after today's session. And on the following page, you have the physical handout.
Okay. So after you guys take a look at the physical handout, let's look again at our diagram of the brain. If you are active in your home and in your community, you are using your brain, especially the areas of the brain noted in your diagram. Your motor cortex here at the top of your brain was planning and carrying out the message from your brain to your muscles to move and how much to move. Your cerebellum, located in the back of your brain, was adjusting your balance from sitting to standing to walking and turning. Your sensory cortex, also at the top of your brain, was providing you with the ability to feel your body and the surfaces supporting you, just like right now as you are seated in your chair. Your occipital lobe in the back of your brain was also helping you with your balance because you can visually see what is around you and where you are going. Your hippocampus holds the memories of where you go, what you do, and who you are with. And finally, your frontal lobe, that includes your motor cortex, holds your behaviors, beliefs, and personality. So how can your fear of falling slow down your ability to move about? Well, your brain is like a very sophisticated muscle. When it does not get used, it begins to gradually work less. When I sit most of the day and do not work those parts, the brain begins to work less. Muscles become weaker, and the body loses some of its flexibility. So how do you train your brain to stop the fear response? You can actively play a major role using a cognitive behavioral therapy. The purpose of CBT is to help us reduce, eliminate, or change the thinking and behavior patterns that do not positively contribute to our daily lives. Number 1, as you guys can see, it says reduce anxiety by teaching your brain new things. An example of this is learning to use your smartphone to order delivered groceries. Number 2, start small and be brave. And for an example of that is to do smaller loads of laundry or tackle smaller home tasks. And as you guys move down, you guys can use your own examples to fill in the blanks 3 through 6.
So let's start with safety. Becoming fearless about falls does not mean that you should do risky or careless behaviors. Avoid using unsafe, unsteady climbing ladders or step stools with no handrails. Reconsider what items you use on a regular basis and have someone assist you to store them on a lower shelf or place in our pantry. Sudden movements like rushing or quickly changing positions should be avoided, from lying to sitting or sitting to standing, particularly when ill, tired, or emotionally upset. Your home as a safe haven. The home should be made a safe place. For example, eliminate potential tripping hazards such as clutter and throw rugs, improve lighting, add non-slip floor surfaces, and install grab bars in bathrooms. Your body and your mind. Ask your doctor about your ability to safely exercise. Regularly exercise helps to keep muscles toned, joints flexible, and bones strong. Sample statements include: try to include such activities such as dancing, gardening, and stretching exercises, and improve flexibility and balance. Weight-bearing activities such as walking, going up steps help strengthen your muscles and bones. But it is important to talk to your doctor before starting any exercise program so you don't hurt yourself. Now we will go through a mindfulness exercise about breathing and visualization. After that, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. And we will also give out a survey about our handouts and today's seminar as a whole. So if you could fill it out for us, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for attending.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.